Welcome back to Modern Homestead Alaska. Today we were going to have a nice relaxing Sunday and then we got a notification. So now we're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. Join us. What do you got going on?
Put on a chain on the reel saw.
Is this that skip tooth or something that you don't like?
No. Another chain on it. This being, I have the extra blade, I just don't have the time to sharpen that one. So they're both, this one's just brand new.
Nice.
I gotta get them sharpened.
And that's not my saw.
No, this is not your saw.
Not my saw. What is this?
Like I said,
Big Daddy saw?
This is real man saw.
Real man Big Daddy saw?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's get ready. What's the current temp?
Below 0. Oh, baby.
How old's that saw?
How old's Wyatt?
17. This is a 17-year-old chainsaw. Grab some safety glasses to get ready. Try to step away from everything that's running. We have the tractor running and the chainsaw running, and I'm going to tell you what we're preparing for. There is a blizzard warning in effect for our house beginning tomorrow at 9 a.m. and it ends at 6 a.m. the following day. There will be blizzard conditions with wind gusts of 70 miles per hour throughout this valley, blowing drifting snow, likely in exposed areas, reduced visibility, so on and so forth. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning and evening commutes. Very strong winds could cause damage, power outages, and difficult for high-profile vehicles. Here's a little update on what has been going on here where we are at. We are losing trees under the weight of the snow like crazy. This is the worst we've seen since we have moved here, and so we got that little chainsaw. We had been trying to keep up on things, and then we've lost power twice in the last week, which is the same number of times we've lost power since we've been in Alaska altogether. So what has happened is all the way down the road, our driveway, all of these other places, lots of downed trees, and then if we're going to be getting 70-mile-an-hour wind gust on top of it, we have got to prepare. So today I thought we would show you the most important things that we have to deal with when we're preparing for a storm like what they say is coming. I literally missed it. Are they just going where they lay? Oh, man. Oh, that one's bad, huh? Should I stand on the other side on this tree?
What tree?
The one right here you're about to fall?
What, this one?
Yeah. Should
I don't want to be where you're at.
I don't want to be where I'm at?
No.
Okay, let me stand on the other side.
Why would you think you want to be over there?
I don't, well, that's where I was at. I'll go over here. Let's just go up this way. Gotta go too now, huh? The whole top of that's dead. Huh? The whole top of that one's dead. Look at the eagle. There she goes. Watch for kickback. Oh, hollow.
Huh?
Hollow. That one looks good. Oh, hello, Forrest.
Wore the battery down, I think. That's why I had to jump it.
You had to jump it today? It is cold. I know it's mostly outside. We're getting ready for animals, heat. What are we gonna do? Trees are already cut. Aaron and I are inside warming up, but honestly, one of the things that you can do for yourself before a storm like this is make sure all of your chores are done. I personally have a ton of dry, wet hoodies from all around the house for everyone. And these are the clothes that we wear when it storms like this, and so I want to make sure that everything is washed and dried before tomorrow. You may wonder, when storms like this are coming in, do Alaskans run out and clear shelves and everyone go crazy? Absolutely not. Our grocery store is always this busy. It's only about 4:30 in the afternoon and the sun is already going down. But Aaron and I are gonna run into the grocery store and grab a couple of things that we need, and we'll take you along. As wild it may sound, making sure the kitchen is completely clean and the dishes are done. We have 2 cases of water that we got earlier at the grocery store over there for drinking. And then I'll show you what we have going on in the basement in the morning. But being able to make coffee, because we already used the wood cook stove to make coffee, and then it's not weird or off or whatever. But I am gonna fill up tonight before I go to bed the tea and make sure that this is completely full of water, and then I'm gonna fill up. This is the 5-gallon bucket that we use to water the cow and the chickens twice a day with. And so I'm gonna get the morning one full, and then as soon as I get water in the morning, assuming we still have power and water, I will then refill this immediately, just making sure that I always have at least 5 gallons of water. And then on top of what we have in the basement. So just little simple things like this. If you have animals and you're at risk, we could lose power at any time in the winter time, but in situations like what we're facing tomorrow, it's almost a guarantee that we'll lose it for a little while. And then I remember a couple of years ago, a storm like this knocked out power for some folks for up to 14 days. Now, that would mean I need 28 of these. We do not have 28 of these. That is something Aaron and I are working on. However, we do have a generator, so we could hook power to our well, to our house. We could get water if we had to. But the simplest way for us is to actually ride out power outages. We haven't actually gotten to the point here where power outage has lasted so long that we couldn't ride it out. So right now, we just try and ride it out. But one of the biggest things you can do for yourself when a big storm like this is coming is make sure dishes, laundry, everything is cleaned up so you don't have anything to worry about when the power is out. And then something I got out was some paper plates. Not a huge amount of them, but just a few up here on the top. I won't use them whenever we have power because I just don't like to waste them. However, lighting's weird. I do have them out, so if the power is out, we have paper plates at hand, and I'm not making dishes that I then have to figure out how to wash. The last couple of things I was touching on in this video is I hope that you see we just kind of motor along with normal everyday life. And now that we have a cow, we have added some things to the preps. So our homestead is heated only by wood. So I have the wood running down here. This stove is nice and hot right now. This morning we've already gotten all of our chores done. I already refilled the bucket from last night, and now I've come down to the basement. I have a spigot down here, and I'm going to fill about five 5-gallon buckets that I have lids for, because I don't want creepy crawlies or things getting into the water. But I'm going to fill 5-gallon buckets of water, and I'm just going to keep those down here over winter in the event at any point in time that we were to lose power. Now, this morning it seems very calm out. Is the storm really coming? And then I just got off the phone with Cody. She's on her way to an evening shift at work, and it is horrific in the Wasilla area. So it just hasn't made it to our part of town, but the storm is here and it is happening. So I would hope that if you've watched all the way through to this point of the video, another couple of things I don't know if I've ever touched on. We've talked about a lot of like winter preps and things like that on the channel. You can go back and check out some of those videos. I keep 5 to 7 days worth of water per family member in the basement. That way, if we did lose water, it's not that there isn't enough. Right there's the lake. We have an auger. We could drill a hole into the lake in seconds and we could pool water. It's fed from a spring or a little river. So our lake is a freshwater lake, and no, I wouldn't want to drink that water. However, we could filter it. We could boil it. We could give it to the animals. We could do a million things. There's so much snow out there. You can melt snow. So our water preps aren't extreme, but what I like everyone to think about in situations like this is being prepared to keep it as easy on yourself as possible, so that when the water is off because the power is off, what is the easiest way? Well, you don't immediately want to go out and start having to melt snow. You want to try and get through a couple of other stages first. So that's why I want to have at least 4 or 5 additional 5-gallon buckets of water down here. Our basement is heated, so no problems there. It's not going to freeze up, and that makes it easy. That makes it to where I could immediately go out and water all of the animals, no problem. And then immediately, if we get to the 3rd or 4th day, we're already thinking about melting snow by that point or whatever. The other thing we don't always address is we have a huge generator that is now big enough and capable enough of running all of our freezers, all of that. So if we lost power for a very extended amount of time, we have a generator that could run months if we needed to. So no problem. My whole point in this is hopefully you saw we roll around a normal life knowing that the storm is coming, because these can happen at any time, anywhere. Therefore, if you're always prepared, then you're never having to run like a crazy person to be prepared. However, it's a good idea. Knowing a big storm is coming, get that extra gallon of milk, that extra loaf of bread, whatever it is, but have everything prepared all year round for any kind of emergency. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, ring the bell, you'll get notification. Thumbs up and comments all help our channel to grow. I do have to get to filling up these buckets, so I do hope that you have a super blessed week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. After recording this and finishing everything off, the school and everything literally did lose power. So there are thousands around us and in our neighborhood and so on without power. So keep everyone in the Wasilla, Alaska area, the Matsu Valley in your thoughts and prayers. We'll see you in the next video.